Hi, it's Jenny from Genie's Favorite Products and also Jenny from MaskGenie. So it's been around 2 months since I've last seen you guys, and a lot has happened during these 2 months, and by a lot I really mean a lot. So one thing, I was down with norovirus. It's like a winter stomach flu, and I started vomiting like 12, 13, 14, 15 times in one day. Not just one day, within like a time span of 3 hours I vomited like more than 10 times, and I had diarrhea in the afternoon, and I was severely dehydrated and I was admitted into hospital. So I actually caught this from my son. He started vomiting on Saturday, just 2 days before I did, and he vomited 5 times, which was much less than what I did. But he vomited 5 times, and we took him to see the doctors, and the medicines didn't really work because he couldn't keep water down, so he couldn't keep the medicines down. But I started applying Young Living essential oils to his body, and after applying the peppermint oil to the soles of his feet, he instantly stopped vomiting, which was a huge relief for me. So I really like Young Living products. It really helped on him. But when it was Monday, when I started vomiting, I didn't have the energy or just anything to do, like to actually apply oils to myself, because I was literally vomiting like there was like no time for me to like relax, because I actually wanted to vomit, and then that felt really bad and I didn't want to move, and then I started vomiting, and then I felt bad, and then I vomited. So I vomited like non-stop within like 3 hours, and so I just didn't have the energy to do anything to my body, and so that's why I recovered so slowly. Well, I believe that I recovered so slowly because of that. So yeah, so that was that, and then it took me like a week to recover. I yeah it, just the week after I left hospital, I just felt really tired, really fatigued. I didn't know what was wrong with my body, but it wasn't like a sickness. It was just I felt really tired and I couldn't move at all, and so I'm still recovering. I feel that my health is still like, it's not there yet. I'm still catching up. I guess it's just my immune system being just really low and just being really easy to fall sick. And so yeah, I was down with like yeast infection, and now like recently on Wednesday I started having folliculitis, which is like an infection in the hair follicles. It's on my skin, it's on my face. So yeah, I went to see a doctor, and he told me that I have folliculitis, and yeah, there's not much that he could do. He didn't give me like a steroid cream. He gave me like a non-steroid kind of ointment for me to apply to my face. It didn't really help. No major kind of like improvement, but I asked my mentor, my Young Living mentor, and I also searched online on how to kind of like soothe the folliculitis, and yeah, I made my own mask with like diluted oils. So first of all, I started using like lavender, 2 drops of lavender and 2 drops of frankincense, and in a cup of like more acidic kind of water. I actually have a water filter at home, and it gives me like alkaline water and acidic water, and so I used acidic water. I used acidic water to kind of wash my face, and then also use that one as a mask. I didn't have the empty sheet masks at home, and so I used a few cotton pads. I just soaked the cotton pad inside the oil water, and then I just put it on my face, and it just felt really relaxing and like soothing and everything. And I did that continuously for like 2 days. I did it like around 3 to 4 times a day for 2 days, and this morning it was like a lot better. You can't see it in this video because I actually went out today, and I had to get some makeup products, because all of the makeup products I have at home, they don't actually cover redness, because I've never had like skin problems ever in my life, so I didn't really have to deal with it. And yeah, so I went out today and got some like better concealer products, so that tomorrow, because it's our high school reunion, I don't want to look shitty inside like in it. I haven't seen most of the people for like 10 years, and over 10 years, because I left in year 10. I didn't finish like completely at that school, but it's been like a long time, and I don't want to see them like see my shitty face. I kind of want to look pretty, right? So yeah, I went to get some like concealer, and like some better concealer and some better like products to kind of hide the blemishes on my skin. So it's not really that bad now. You can't really see it, it just looks like pimple, but when I had it on Wednesday, it was like swollen, and the doctor was looking at my skin. He was like, "It's really funny, I really can't tell why you have like a circle, why it's grown in circle." Yeah, the weird thing was about the shape that it had grown. It was like a circle, and he was like, "I don't get why, I really can't understand why it's grown in as a circle shape." but I was suspecting maybe it's my pillow because I always sleep on the left side of my face, and that's probably the reason why it's only on my left and not on my right. But yeah. So today I'm going to be doing the unpouching video for the February pouch and the March pouch. I wasn't really into doing a video last month, so I kind of waited until this month, and yeah. So let's get on with it. This is the February pouch. It also came with like a card saying thank you for shopping with MaskGenie, that kind of thing. This is the February pouch. So the first product inside this pouch is the Green Harmony Pear Mask Pack. It is randomly chosen, so you might have gotten like a flavor, not the pear flavor, but this is a wash off mask. So you just clean your face. After you clean your face, you open this mask and then you put it onto your face, and then you leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you wash it away with some lukewarm water. Just wait a minute, I kind of need to turn off the sound on my phone. Okay, so yeah, so it's like a wash off mask pad, which is really cute. And then so the next mask I added is this one here. This is actually from my idea diary. The Chinese name is kind of like playful. It is 完美日记, and 完美 usually means perfect, but in this case they kind of played on the sounds of the words, and the one that they used is actually play, so it's kind of playful. This mask here doesn't have to be on the eyes. You can actually put them here to reduce the fine lines as well, and they do recommend you to put it in the fridge before you use them. This is the Snail, so it should help with fine lines and also collagen and kind of firming up the skin. So then the next mask I added is the Annie's Way. It's the Soothing Mask series, so you might not exactly get this one here. This is the oats, but you might also have like a tea tree, you might have an aloe, a mint soothing mask. You'll just get one of the soothing series. I have used the mint soothing one. I used it on Monday after my lipodermis treatment, and it was really soothing. The texture is kind of like the Love More mask, so it's like a really thin, silky kind of mask sheet, but I think the shape wasn't as good as the Love More masks, and but I did find that it was soothing on my skin. Yeah, because my skin was just really irritated on Monday after the lipodermis, and I really need something to soothe, and I couldn't find all my masks, so I kind of like picked one of these, and oh, it was good for my face. So I'm not really a big fan of the Annie's Way jelly masks, but I think the sheet masks are okay, and they're not cheap, so yeah. Then the next mask I added is this one here. Is the Skin Check Squalene. It's the Surge Squalene Moisturizing Black Mask. I have used this before. It is a black mask, as you can see. I think it was really moisturizing, but then it kind of left a really sticky feeling on my face afterwards. I didn't really like, but it is moisturizing, but I didn't really like the shape as well. It's kind of odd, but yeah, it's very moisturizing if you just need like a kind of instant relief mask. Then the next mask I added is the MUL Snail Hyper Moisture Paper Mask, which is this one here. Yeah, I have actually used this. I didn't really like it. It kind of felt cheap, and yeah, the shape wasn't really great. So it kind of felt like a cheap mask, although the price isn't actually a cheap mask. It was very moisturizing again, but just bad shape and just felt cheap. Then the next mask I added is the MaskGenie mask. It's the Goat Milk Moisturizing and Brightening Mask. So this is, well, it's still kind of winter here in Hong Kong, although recently the weather's really weird, like it's really humid and everything, but it's still kind of winter, and this is the only weather like that you can still use goat's milk because it's very hydrating, it's very moisturizing for your skin. So when it becomes like summer, then we can't sell these products anymore because it's not popular it's not good to use like goat's milk, like such heavy products on such kind of heaty weathers. But of course, if you live in like Australia and New Zealand, then you'll be using these like during the winter, which is your like July, September, those kind of months. So yeah, so that's that. MaskGenie, that's pretty popular. The next mask that I added is the SNP Beijing Opera Waterfull mask. I have actually used this. I'm not a big fan of, I mean, it's good for taking photos, like it's very like pretty in photos. Although I thought it looked a little scary, actually not really much of an opera mask. Maybe because my face is not round enough, so it didn't really look like a mask on my face, like a like a hard mask. But yeah, it's quite fun to actually take photos with. It is very moisturizing, but it's not like a great mask if you're just like looking for the benefits. The main gimmick of this mask is actually the shape, like the face, the mask, like the opera face. So yeah, but yeah, SMP is still very like trustworthy. Like you can still use, like, yeah, it's still very good for moisturizing your skin. And then the last mask that I added is the Innisfree, because I thought you guys would like an Innisfree mask, and this is the It's Real Squeeze Mask Blackberry. I'm not a personal, like, my own personal preferences, I don't really like to use like these brands, but then I did promise you guys that you guys would get like more popular brands, and this is one of them. And so yeah, that's the February pouch. Some of you guys might have been like a little disappointed about the price, like how much it's worth, but honestly I didn't really, there wasn't much of a change in the prices that I got them for. Maybe yeah, the thing is, most of you guys have forgotten that shipping from Hong Kong to your country is not cheap anymore, and so it's actually quite expensive, and $23.99 is actually including shipping. Shipping does take quite a lot of the price, so yeah, I don't, maybe it was just a bit heavier this month, but it's still like the same kind of price that I set it as. It's not like much cheaper or anything, but maybe like you guys are getting masks for much cheaper than we expected. So yeah, then the next pouch that I'm gonna unpouch is this one here. This is the March pouch. These have completely sold out, and this is the last one that we had, and I can't actually even try out some of the masks because we only had enough to sell. Well, I thought that we had enough for me to try out, but then another customer just messaged us afterwards, and we realized that we did have a pouch. Well, I was going to try it, but I've decided to actually give it away, so I sold it already. So yeah, so this is the March pouch. The spoiler of this pouch was one of these. Sorry, you can't really see it. It's an Easter egg. Oh, it's an egg. So it's the Milatte egg peel off Mascream. These come in different like colors, so some people will get orange, some people will get pink, blue, green, and so on. They're really pretty. These are wash off masks. So not really, you kind of you apply onto your face like a normal kind of wash off mask. After it dries, you can just peel it off. That's what it's supposed to do, and they look really pretty. So happy Easter. And then the next masks that I added was the My Beauty Diary Strawberry Yogurt Mask. Ooh, it smells lovely. I know a lot of you guys are like obsessed with My Beauty Diary. I mean, I was once upon a time. These were probably like, when I tried them, it was over like 10 years ago. When I was still back in high school, like probably one of the first masks I've ever tried. But I didn't fall in love back then. I don't know why. I mean, they're okay. Honestly, to me, they're okay. They're not like as great as some of you guys think. I've tried so many other better ones. These are just like the starters of masks. So if you're new to masks, My Beauty Diary is the way to go. And then the next mask I added is another one from Tsaio. This is the Deep Whitening Mask. It talks about using like apples, but I don't know what that translates into. It doesn't say anything apart from saying that it uses Pyrus Malus apple fruit extract, and then it also contains like mallow extract, peppermint leaf extract, and a lot of other extracts. Yeah, and this is also a Taiwanese brand. Then the next mask is another Taiwanese brand. Again, I have introduced it before. Oh, it's not called My Beauty Diary, huh? It's not called My Idea Diary either. It's called Beauty Idea Diary. It's called 完美日记. So I'm sorry, I think I translated that one wrong. That eye mask that I talked about is also called Beauty Idea Diary. This is kind of like a new Taiwanese brand. I don't know why they all like to use the word diary in their names, but they're not related to like My Beauty Diary and Beauty Idea Diary and this other brand. They're not related. no, they're not. Or Sister Diary. They're not related. The only name they have in common is the word diary, and they're made in Taiwan, but they're not related. They're different brands. So this is quite a popular brand in Taiwan at the moment because it's actually quite a cheap brand, but I think the results are okay for that kind of price, and it's really pretty. So this one is the Pearl Caviar Anti-Age Activating Mask. This one here. It's so cute actually. So I didn't like the shape, but it did have essence. It did, like, it was an okay mask, but the shape was not great. I mean, that's what you get with like cheap masks, right? But I thought it's like a new brand for you guys to try. And then the next mask I added is the About Me Red Ginseng. Some of you, no, it's randomly selected again. Some of you will get the hyaluronic acid one or the red ginseng. So if you're allergic to red ginseng and you told me earlier, I would have replaced it with another one for you. Oh, there was another option. I've forgotten the other option. But yeah, you'll either get red ginseng, or you'd get hyaluronic acid, or you'll get maybe a honey or an oatmeal or something. Yeah. I realize I have really bad memory these days. Like, I have bad memory. I've always had bad memory, but ever since being in hospital and having those like CT scans and like colonoscopy scans, I think I have even worse memory. So sad. Okay, so then the next mask I added is the, oh, I remember. It's the Sawami. I believe this is the Sawami. It doesn't say on the packaging, but it is the Sawami Spotless and Trace Free Series Anti-Acne Trace Free Repairing Essence Mask. So I guess I actually need this because although it's not really acne, I need something to remove it. But then I have my own tea tree essence at home, so I can apply that too. But yeah, this is actually from Sawami. I don't remember where it's from. I think it's from Japan. It's a very, very old brand in Hong Kong. A lot of skincare, they produce a lot of skincare products. Like, they're on the lower end. I think that they would be called like drugstore brands, but just Asian drugstore brands. My mom has used a lot of products from Sawami before. I think it was really popular back then, but not so much now. So yeah, I haven't really used their products before, but my mom has. So yeah, that's that. And then the next mask is the Holika Juicy Mask Sheet in Mango. Most of you guys should have already heard about Holika by now, so there's not much I can say about that. Then the next mask I added is a 3-step one. It comes with a goat milk whitening ampule, just step 1. And then it comes with the step 2, which is the goat milk whitening cellulose mask. And then also the step 3, it comes with the goat milk whitening cream. So as you know, this is the goat milk series. This is the Dr. Zivita goat milk whitening mask 3-step set. So it comes with the ampule, the mask, and the cream. So again, this is goat milk. This is perfect for winter if you have really dry skin. Then the last mask I added is also another 3-step mask. This is from Rainbow. It's from Rainbow Beauty. This is the Vita Brightening Intensive Care Mask. Vitamin C, don't we love it? I mean, I need to get rid of my hyperpigmentations like from pregnancy. Okay, this is perfect. That's why I got it, you know. You guys get it. Okay, so this is a little different from the goat's milk. The goat's milk came with an ampule, the mask, and the cream. Whereas this one comes with a facial foaming and soft peeling as the step 1. So it's good because then you get like a free peeling product so that your mask will kind of absorb better into your skin. So yeah, you get with step 1 is the facial foaming and soft peeling, so it's like a cleanser and a peeling in one. And then you get the intensive care mask, which is this one here. And then you get a white therapy water drop night cream. So yeah. So how many masks were there in this month's pouch? There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 9 masks. So I think it's okay, right? It's kind of like a bargain. It's like I'm giving to you for free because it's kind of to make up for the February pouch because some of you guys weren't so happy about it. So yeah, that's the end of my unpouching video. Yeah, if you want to learn more about essential oils and my experience on Young Living, feel free to look at my blog. I just did a new blog post about vaginal yeast infections. Kind of my favorite. No, it's the first time I didn't see a doctor. No, I haven't seen a doctor for quite a while, and I've always found my own like ways to get rid of it. But this time I found a natural way to get rid of vaginal yeast infections, and I just used essential oils. And those were the only things I used. So if you're interested, if you want to learn how to prevent it, because I never used to have yeast infections before I gave birth to Jasper. It's just ever since I gave birth to Jasper I started having these yeast infections, and they're so terrible. And so yeah, if you want to learn more about, just know more about yeast infections and how to prevent it, you can look at my blog at geniesfaveproducts.blogspot.com. I have a new blog post. It talks about the products that I used and the products I don't like to use anymore, and also just ways on how to prevent it from happening to you. So if you're interested, just please go there. And yeah, and I think that's about it for today. I have my high school reunion tomorrow. I'm so excited. I wonder how everyone's doing. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. If you like this video, please give this video a like. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. Yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. Bye.